what I want to do, I want to get back into like vlogging and doing things. Can't really do it when my fiance is in town because he doesn't like it, so I choose not to for those days. But now that he's not here, let's give it a try. So I've been up for a couple of hours. It's now 11:43. I have one admission waiting for me that I just got maybe half an hour ago. It's a broken femur, so I'm gonna do a couple chores and then get on my way to go into town. But first, I wanted to make some more coffee. I just really like in the mood for coffee tonight. So I just have a basic coffee pot. I got it for $11 on Black Friday at JCPenney, and haven't ever used a different coffee pot since that time. It works wonderful. It is quick and efficient, super easy. But lately, part of my bespoke posts, unboxings, got one of these like single serve espresso machines. I don't want to say it's a machine. Cookers, and I always wanted to learn how to make coffee like this one on the stove. And I finally got one, so let's give this one a shot for tonight. So while that's getting ready, I thought we would take a minute to talk because I'm thirsty, and let's see what I've been doing. So I honestly haven't been doing much, but I'm more motivated over these last couple of days to like I guess get my life in order and to to reevaluate my choices. So tonight I'm having a bowl of fruit instead of some chips. Whatever. I'm thirsty, so I have my huge mug that I've gone through 2 of these in water already. Coffee doesn't help, but. So I got a day planner at the Mexican Bazaar near the house. And I said today I would give it a try. So we're in September. Again, it's the new. So I got everything marked out in glitter pen, like whatever, judge me. But it says like where I'm at, like what hospital, and any trips that I have coming up. Because we're doing a lot of traveling in the next couple of months. And then it also has these cool little week views on the other 2 days. So each day I have a list of things I need to do, when days the trash needs to go out, and everything like that. So that's kind of new. Why isn't my coffee ready yet? What's on the schedule for today? Let's just see what things I had to do today. Find the pair of work boots in the storage, drain out the watermelon, which I did, and I'm eating some of it, and get some stuff out of the desk boxes. And we're like do a seance. I call it a seance. It's really just a smoke cleansing of the house. All right, so I know when my coffee's not ready because I put it on the gosh darn wrong burner. So it's on here when clearly this is the one that's hot and lit up right now. So now I have to wait even more for that, which I'm not happy about. I'm so tired. I don't want to even go into the hospital today. Because today, it's like, the hospital today that I have to go to is like 40 miles away. Maybe about an hour. And I just don't have it in me to drive in tonight. For one patient, not saying that like the patient really matters, but it's like, why am I seeing a hip fracture? I'm not doing anything. I'm like giving you pain medicine. Like I can do that from here. But it's also why I moved remote and I understood this going into it. But let's head out into the storage unit when the coffee's done. Now, it's going to be way too hot for me to try right now, but it smells amazing. So, again, how boring is this for anybody, really? Nobody gives a shit what I do. All right. So in order to avoid any copyright infringement, I had to do my seance in private because I wanted to use a lot of like shamanistic drumming on YouTube. This is the one I've used, the Who Am I. I'll link it below just because it's a really cool meditative shamanistic thing. So what did I do? I have 2 different areas set up. So I have 2 different areas set up in the office. The first one is a tribute to like the deceased and the passed on. The collie I still have to get a picture of her for that frame in the back. My sister, oddly enough, this little thing has my grandma's handwriting on it. A little cross that my mother gave me. She's still alive, but that's okay. And then the tribute over to the black dog over on this side. Over here is just kind of my balancing area. Oh my god, it doesn't even fit in the frame. So over on the right side, it's more the contribution to the living and to life. You got the plants, you have everything that is the living in bright colors, the mushroom energy. I don't know. What else? I got a little tribute for the spirits because they like to drink, they like to smoke, they like to party, so that's there to help out. My main area with the tarot cards, the big crystals, and then you get transitioning over to the darker side of the death. I had this made for me by a neighbor with the vertebrae she found out in the desert. It's a little bird stethoscope, and it is absolutely like one of the coolest things, but it goes on the death side too, to balance out the dark and the light and the death and the living and everything like that. So I did my little thing. I got a little bit more of incense going over here, but I wanted to get a little bit more like cleansing energy, and what I was reading is that copal is actually a lot more cleansing than sage, and it's a lot more powerful. And I learned that from Bloody Mary New Orleans, and I'll link her YouTube channel below too. I don't know if I'm gonna like post this video, but so I set up my little incense. It's got a copal resin in there, and it's been going to kind of cleanse this room. I used a lot of copal, frankincense, and myrrh in the other room as well during the contributory seance, and we're just going to, I think, take that from room to room to room over the next couple of days and just let the copal work and let it to cleanse out the space and cleanse out any negativity that might be here, any negative energy and spirits, because this house is very old. There was a lot in here that I don't like. So we're going to get rid of all that. I got another admission, so I'm going to work on that now, and we are going to say goodnight. I'm going to let this go for a while longer to kind of balance out the energy and welcome the new cleansing. I opened a new bottle of Florida water, cleansed with the old moon energy water. I got my little, I love this area too. So let's get back to work. I'm trying to keep it very dark and quiet because the bearded dragon has been up with me, and now because I'm selfish, her sleep schedule is now all off and she's still awake and it's 2 in the morning, so we need to keep it dark. I don't know if they're gonna, oh shit, hurry up. 6 in total. Okay, so what was that and why do we care? So those are actually 6 of the endangered desert geckos, which are actually around my house. I think we have a little family. Every night I turn on that light in the front of the house because I'm convinced that they've learned, they're smart enough now, that if they sit by the light, it attracts the bugs. And then with the bugs being attracted to that, then they get like extra foods, extra meals. So that is my theory on that. It's been working for months, and so I'm not about to stop doing that so we can keep these beautiful creatures alive. Okay, let me tell you one of the most annoying goddamn things about hospital medicine is that now it's 5:30. I had to wait for this guy to come out of special procedures, and then like all night I haven't had a lot of calls, but then at like 4:15 in the morning somebody comes into the ER. So now I'm waiting 2 hours for them to get their ER work up. I'm not gonna get, this is gonna go. I'm not gonna get now, and that's why I have to sit here, drive to the other hospital and wait for them to get out of there. Wait for the ER to call me, because as soon as the ER doctor called me, he got called to intubate a patient on the floor. So now I just have to kind of sit here and hope for the best. And I just want to go home and go back to bed, or like get more chores done, but I can't. And I think it's like one of the worst and most annoying things about hospital medicine is that's what you have to do. It's just patients are going to come around the clock. Okay, here's what's going to complete my last thoughts for the day. Here's another thing that I'm really irked about. Everybody in the hospital, everybody who works a regular job knows shift changes at 7. 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., everyone switches their shifts. So I don't understand the ER doctors that page me at 6:55 for an admission, or 6:45 or 6:50. Like, that last 15 minutes, what are you doing? I want to go home just as much as you want to go home. And when your shift is over, I know, because I worked in ERs and I talked to these people, at least a half an hour to 40 minutes before your shift is over, you stop taking on new patients. You stop seeing people, and you assign your people out to the oncoming doctor. So why is it acceptable? What goes through your mind that it's okay for you to page me 5 minutes before I'm allowed to leave the hospital saying, here's another 45 minutes of work. Sorry, good luck. Like, and we sit here and we're like, well, the hospital doctors hate the ER and the ER hates the hospital doctors and nobody can get along. This is why. This is the little inconsiderate things that happen that really, like, irritate everybody. But I also don't dislike ER doctors. I think they're some of the coolest people, and some of my best friends are ER doctors. So, like, I don't hate the ER. I understand the pressure you're under and understand, like, how it goes. But I just, that part I don't understand. Like, how inconsiderate can you be? I don't know. And with that, my shift is over. It is now time for me to go home. And we'll see how this vlog goes over. I'll edit it together. I'll do some B-roll, and I'll see, like, kind of if I even like it. And maybe I'll do another one. But that's all for today. And we'll keep vlogging. We'll keep doing things, and we'll see how everything shapes up in the healthcare community. I hope it does. I hope something shapes up.